Hi and welcome. This is Rob, your resident zoomologist. So in today's episode, I'd like to consider this particular zoom out. This is one of my favorites actually. This is called the universe point of view zoom out. As you can see here, the idea is, underlying here, idea is to remind ourselves that we are not the center of the universe. So we're the center of our own subjective universe, but we're not actually the center of the universe, or at least the universe doesn't operate in a way such that we are, at its center. One way of expressing this, I suppose, is to say that the world does not revolve around us. But I think, at times we act out our lives as if that is the case. So there's a question here we can ask ourselves. How does this look from the point of view of the universe? So the spirit of this, as I say, is to take ourselves out of the equation. So if we're facing a situation which we find challenging or there's some resistance, this can be our inner critics, the voices in our head saying, don't do that, you're like an idiot. Or another voice saying, it'll never work, you'll regret it. Things like that. And we're caught up too much in the thing that's we're trying to do. It could be something we're trying to create, something we want to say, something we want to approach someone with it. And the idea is to detach as much as we can from ourselves and just think about what's going to be the outcome of this from the point of view of the universe. So by doing this, we can think of the outcome in terms of the new state of the universe. So is the universe going to be in a better or a worse state after this? Often if we're creating something and we've got these internal critics and this inner resistance, the lizard brain at work, then that can hold us back. But if we think about it just purely from, what's the outcome in the world, in the universe? And if we think of it from that point of view, we'll often find that we've added to the state of the universe. The universe is not going to judge us. Is not going to, the universe doesn't have a sense of right or wrong, good or bad. So it just helps to loosen our grip, our attachment to something, so that we can just let it be, let it emerge from ourselves. We become a vehicle for whatever it is. Rather than our own ego being tied up in that particular thing. I was experiencing it in thinking about producing this video, for example. Thinking, how am I going to look? How am I going to sound? I'm going to feel like an idiot. People are going to judge me. People are going to think it's rubbish. But I think from the point of view of the universe, this video didn't exist and then it existed. And even if one person finds some value in this video, then that's great. This person over here called Rob Aston is no worse off for it. If anyone judges him, well, that's, so what? This video now exists and it exists. So yeah, I find this very useful. I think sometimes just trying to step back from a situation, take our own ego and our own self, our own narrow, self-centered point of view, and take a broader, more universal point of view on a situation. I find this really helpful and I hope you do too. Thanks for listening.